Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. So today I wanted to come to you with my week 2 of marathon training, of half marathon training update. If you hear a little bit of a humming, I'm sorry, it's hot in here, so I got some air on me, okay? So during week 2, it was called fundamentals, and the running goal for week 2 was 31. Which was a huge increase from week 1. If you saw that video, you remember week 1 was 25 miles, and that was called warm-up. So week 2 was like, we're going to throw an additional 6 miles on you out of nowhere, and we're going to have you run 6 days instead of just 5, so you only got 1 rest day. So with that being said, week 2 started off to a little bit of a rocky start because my son, he was sick over on Monday. And so being that Monday is the first day that you're supposed to run, my son was sick. I usually go to the gym with my children on Monday, and while I run on the treadmill, they'll be in the daycare nursery, but I didn't want to take him out and about feeling the way that he was feeling. So I didn't run on Monday. So it was really difficult to catch up after that because I missed a full day. So for Tuesday, the run was supposed to be 6 miles, but on Tuesdays, I had an early morning meeting, and then I didn't have enough time to actually run a full 6 miles, but I had enough time to run 5 miles, so I did that. And then on Wednesday, I had to run 5 miles, but I just didn't have enough time that day. On Wednesday, I actually had to commute to the city, which is Manhattan. I live in New York, and that commute is very long. So the time that I dropped the kids off to daycare and the time that I needed to get ready so I could get to the train station and then get to the city to be to the location on time for the taping, I just didn't have enough time to even run a full 3 miles. So I just did what I could and then ran home and got ready. So pretty much I've missed a day, didn't run a full mile on the second day, and then missed almost over 2 miles on a third day. So I'm really not doing well. So come Thursday, I had to like make up some of this mileage. So he only wanted me to run 3 miles, but since the app only wanted me to run 3 miles, but since I only ran about 3 miles a day before, I was like, let me do the third run today. So I ran 5 miles on the 4th day instead of just running 3. And then on the Friday, it was supposed to be the 4 mile run. But for me, for whatever reason, Friday is just the easier day in my life schedule for me to run a long run than it is for me to do it on a Saturday. Saturday is just filled with like family obligations, and we just do a lot together. So Fridays is just an easier day for me. So what I decided to do was use my Friday to do my long 8 mile run that they expected me to do on the Saturday. And that run was actually really nice because my husband, he rides a bike. He rode with me as I was running, and then when I got to my halfway point, which was 4 miles, he met me there and kind of rode with me the rest of the way, and then would like go off and then come back and meet me. So it was really nice because as I would get tired, I would try to speed up to catch him because he was going slow enough that I could run up to him. So I would try to catch him, and then I'd find that he would go a little bit too fast, and then I just couldn't do it. But I ended up shaving 2 minutes off of my normal 8 miles, so that was actually pretty nice. And then he and I went to go eat breakfast right after we did that. He worked out for about 20 miles of a bike ride, and I did my 8 mile run. We went to get breakfast at the diner, and it was delicious. Stinky, sweaty, and everything. We were sitting up in those people's diner eating breakfast. So on the Saturday, the amount of run was 8 miles, but as you remember, on the Friday I did the 8 miles instead. So what I did was 6 miles to try to catch up to the overall goal for the week. Now, kind of little bit of a hard to go. It's a little challenging to go and run 6 miles right after you've run a full 8 miles, right after you've been running completely consistently for a full 5 days. It is very difficult to do that. So this week too was very, very challenging for me, just because 1, I got up to a slow start. 2, I had a series of meetings that made it a little bit challenging to do it. And then 3, the amount of runs was just, overwhelming. It went from 5 to 6. And normally I would run 4 days. So I'm overall just doing a lot more running than I normally do. But outside of like not meeting the 31 mile goal, It really wasn't hard. I found myself pushing myself to go faster because I wanted to achieve the goal, knowing that I wouldn't really be able to do it. But you know, 30 minutes is 30 minutes. And if you only have 30 minutes and you normally run 3 miles in 30 minutes or 2.5 miles in 30 minutes, you could essentially run an additional half mile if you run faster. So that was my goal. Try to go faster so you could get more mileage in the time. And yeah, you know, you're going to be huffing and puffing when you're done, but the overall goal is to definitely go as fast as I could just to get the miles in. So as I'm filming this video right now, I'm currently in week 3. So I'll be making the week 3 video very soon. This week was really nice and engaging, and if you saw my haul, then you saw that I bought some new things. So this week, week 3, that's coming up for you is the week where I'll be talking about that kind of stuff. I wanted to just tell you guys, thank you so much for the support. For those of you who are on my Instagram, you guys are supporting me through this half marathon training. My Instagram is Healthy Jenell, and I've been sharing like my updates there pretty much every time I run, keeping myself accountable to the runs and also motivating you all as I do these runs. I've also been sharing my food there, so definitely check that out. I know you all asked me to do another what I eat video. I will be cranking those out when I can. Some days it's easier to film it than it is other days because it takes time to like make that effort, you know, so I will do those. And I will be coming up with a video about some things I've been learning about myself and some tips and advice about half marathon training since I've been doing it. In the last couple of weeks, I've just really paid attention to a lot of different things that have been helpful for me. So I'll be doing that. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions about this week, and let me know how your training is going. I know some of you said you were training for some races, so I'd love to know how your training is going. And let me know if you have any questions in general about anything, okay? Thank you so much, and I love you for watching. Bye.